What's up, fitness fam? Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. All right, so today I'm going to take you through my routine, a day in the life on prep, show you some tips and tricks how to get through dieting, what we go through, and some bonus stuff too, because I've got a crazy day today. All right, so first up, when you get up, you want to grab the water, down some water, because your body's usually a bit dehydrated from sleeping. And then I grab the coffee. Now, when I have coffee in the morning, it's usually black at first because I do fasted cardio. So when you do fasted cardio, you don't want to eat or drink anything with calories. So coffee really doesn't have many calories to it. So I drink that and some water. And then I take L-carnitine. So let me explain what L-carnitine does. I love this stuff. By the way, when I show you something, this is literally what I take. If you want to try it, great. I'll put the link below where to find this stuff. But this is L-carnitine. Let me explain what it does. So we have L-carnitine naturally in our bodies, but when we take it, it encourages our body to release the fat stores to be burned as energy. It's really good stuff. So I take 2 before I do fasted cardio in the morning, and then I take 2 before I go to the gym later in the day too, because I do split up my workouts. Not always, but most often I do. Some people say fasted cardio is not better than steady state cardio or post-lifting cardio, but I actually like it because it gives me energy for the day. But the trick to fasted cardio is when you have your last meal the night before, you just want to have your protein and veggies. No starchy carbs at your last meal. Because when you wake up, you need to be in more of a fasted state so that your body is more likely to reach for the fat stores to burn the fat stores than reach for the carbs that are already in your system. So I hope that makes sense to you, because the glycogen floating around your system from the meal before. So that's why I also take the L-carnitine, because that encourages that as well. So fasted cardio, when I started my prep, I was doing 20 minutes, 5 days a week. Now I'm up to 30 minutes, 6 days a week. So you don't want to do too much cardio at first. That's really important, because if you start with too much, where are you going to go from there? You see what I mean? It's kind of like selling a house. You know, when you go to sell a house, you got to start up here, right? And then work your way down. Same thing with your body. It adapts to what you're doing. So if you start with too much cardio, too low calories, then where are you going to go? You got no place to go. So be careful with your body, because it's smart, okay? We're built for survival. All right, then of course the waist trainer. Now let me explain what the waist trainer does. The waist trainer does nothing for fat loss, and I'm always clear about that. The reason why we wear waist trainers as athletes is because from the off season, from lifting, we get too thick in the midsection. So we get too much muscle from lifting. This is why I don't do sit-ups, side bends, none of that crap, because when you work a muscle over time, it gets thicker and thicker and thicker, right? That's what muscles do. They grow, which is great in places, but the last thing you want is to end up looking like SpongeBob. And I say that all the time. So the waist trainer helps reduce the muscle. Now be careful wearing them for too long periods of time. They can atrophy the muscle too much, and now you've got back pain. So be careful about that. You need to watch how much you wear it. I wear mine for 4 to 6 hours a day for a couple of months at a time, and then I stop for a while to make sure that I'm not getting too weak in the back. Now, underneath the waist trainer, and again, when I show you something, this is just literally what I use. Celluless gel. I love this stuff. I discovered it last year. It's a gel. It helps with cellulite, fluff reduction, makes you sweat a little bit. Feels like icy hot when you put it on. I wear it underneath the waist trainer. So I put that on first, put it underneath the waist trainer, put a little on my arms, you know, where I have a little bit of cellulite. Now, I don't have a whole lot. My muscles are starting to show up to the party. We're getting there slowly but surely. I'll put a picture somewhere up here. This is where I'm at right now. I've lost about 9 pounds so far in this prep, and I'm about halfway there, maybe a little more than halfway. But my contest is, I believe in July is what we're shooting for. So that's the plan. So, you know, you always want to have a plan. I do recommend to get a good coach if you are looking to do contest prep. I can recommend mine. She's amazing. I'll put the link below where you can ask for Frida. She's phenomenal. My coach is, I love her to death, and she's very caring too. And that makes a big difference. You need somebody who cares, because it's an emotional journey when you're trying to lose fat, right, ladies? I mean, you're up and down. You know, when you're on contest prep, you're going to get up and go, oh my God, my butt is so flat. Where did my muscles go? Oh, this diet's not working. This scale's not moving. And, you know, but make sure, this is the emotional roller coaster we all go through. So make sure that the scale isn't always going to be accurate, right? It took me a while to start losing any pound at all because my body was still doing the recomp thing, believe it or not. You can lose fat and build muscle at the same time. So make sure you're taking your hip measurements, your waist measurements, here, first thing in the morning, because our bodies change throughout the day. And take your before and after photos too, like I just showed you, because that makes a big difference. I can really tell, where I'm at with these before, where I started and where I'm at now, pictures. So I'm taking you through these. I'm going to show you some butt shots too. So, you guys are going to be like, those of you who aren't used to this kind of contest prep stuff are going to be like, whoa, I know. I'm 50 years old and I built these muscles in my 40s. So, don't think that you can't do this. You absolutely can. And I'm going to show you as much as I can today. All right. So first up, I've got to go. We live out on a farm, so I'm going to walk out to my horses. I always start my cardio with a walk to the horses to go feed them. And then I come back and I do the rest of my cardio here in the workout room. So I'm going to get that started and come right back. Okay, so walking out to the horses now. This is our little farm. I could take that mule over there, but no. I need to get my 10,000 steps in a day. And when you're doing your journey, you want to try to get 10,000 to 12,000 steps a day. It really is helpful. So I'm going to show you guys my little horses here in just a moment. They're surprised they're not talking to me. They're usually like, bitch, you're late. Come feed us. We're hungry. All right, there they are. They're waiting for me. They're like, we're hungry. This is our little ranchette. All right, they're happy now. Breakfast is served. That's Tucker and that's Cy. I used to train horses years ago, and Cy was my national champion, retired boy. And Tucker is just the sweetest little thing. He's adorable. Yeah, we changed the T to an F though when we can't catch him. All right, walking back, I'll show you guys the cardio that I do. When you have bad knees, I've got kind of arthritic knees, so I usually do the elliptical, or I walk on an incline on the treadmill. Spin bike is good also. The neighbor's dog is over there barking. All right, go back to the house. All right, so just got back to the house, and this old elliptical here is my saving grace. If you've got knee problems, ellipticals really help. There's also a seated version. Sometimes my husband jumps on that one too. You can find these used. Like, we got these a long time ago. We've had them forever. We keep them out here. And then in my little workout room, I've got a treadmill that we got recently that I really like. So, there's so many different things you can do. I kind of get bored easily with cardio, so I tend to jump from one machine to the next. And you can do that at the gym too. Do your cardio post lifting and jump from one machine to the next. It helps with boredom. All right, I'm done with the elliptical for a little bit. So this is my little workout room. It's also my filming studio. Here's my treadmill. I'm gonna jump on that for a few minutes. So just put on a bad movie, or get on TikTok or Instagram and go to town with your cardio. When you're doing the treadmill, put the incline on 8 and the speed on 3. That's a really good workout. Now, sometimes if my knees get really kind of achy just from doing everything, I'll swim. You can even get in like a hot tub or something, turn the heater on and run, do like a, squat down and run underwater like that. Not with your head ducked, but, just run. It really does, help. So there's been times in contest prep where, I'll get in this pool in the summertime and do my cardio in there, and it really does help. So just a suggestion there as well. Okay, done with cardio. So the next thing I do is roll out. So you see this bumpy roller here? Oh God. As I try to fall off of it. So take the roller, sit on it, and find your soreness and just let it sit and stretch. It's really important to stretch post cardio, post lifting, just so you don't get tangled up, because when you start accumulating a bunch of muscle, you don't want to become kind of muscle bound. So keep it stretched out. It's important. All right, so after stretching, it's time for more coffee. Now, I get this question a lot. What do you put in your coffee for creamer? So I'm going to show you this. This is the best trick. I use Devotion for this. So what I do, first off, I use monk fruit sugar. So this one I get off of Amazon, and I love it because there's no sugar alcohols in it whatsoever. And you don't need all that much because it's very, very sweet. So put that in your coffee first. Okay. Then I'm going to show you how to make the creamer, and this is really, really easy. So you take a scoop of the Angel Food Cake or whatever flavor you want. They come in trial packs too. You can get trial packs so you can try these. So I put a scoop of that in there, okay? And then these little rainbow flex flavors. So you can make, don't mind me shaking, y'all. So you can make the Angel Food Cake taste whatever you want. So this is sweet caramel. So I'm going to add sweet caramel to this. So that makes my coffee creamer taste like caramel Angel Food Cake. I mean, it's really good. You have to try it. All right, so I put that in there, and hang on one second. So next up, you're going to add like a cup of water to this. Kind of know where to go here with this. So about like that, give or take. And then take a hand blender, like this one, all right? Stick it in there. Whoops, it's hard to film and do this at the same time, so stick it in there. Okay, so it fluffs up into this amazing froth, right? And then your hand blender, you just rinse it off, super easy. So let me show you how this works. Now watch this. So take your creamer, and look how it just sits on top like that. Oh my gosh. All right, let me grab the cinnamon. And then you just add a little bit of cinnamon on top. And now you have this amazing latte. And let me tell you, it smells so good from here. It tastes really, really good. So like I said, I'm showing you what I do. This is what I do every morning. It's a great way to get more protein in. And it's how I start my day post cardio. Plus, when you're done with your cardio, getting a little bit of liquid protein like this in, or say liquid protein, protein powder in, it digests quickly. So it really does get into your muscles a little bit faster. So there we go. All right, so coffee's made. I wish y'all could smell this. Tastes bomb too, it's so good. So the cool thing about this is it keeps for days. So when you're done with the creamer, stick it in your fridge, and then it's there and it keeps for, gosh, at least 4 or 5 days. When you get it out the next morning, reblend it, and it's the same thing. So that way you don't have to make it, over and over again. You just reblend it. It's great. All right, time for breakfast. All right, so this is my breakfast. I make a whole bunch of these cloud breads, and they're amazing. They're 5 egg whites, all right? You just take egg whites, blend the crap out of them, and you bake it in the oven. You make a whole bunch, and then they're good. They keep for a while. So, I'm going to pull this out and throw it in the air fryer to heat it up and show you how I use this for breakfast. All right, so before I cook this, heat it up in the air fryer, I take this stuff. So this is glutamine for recovery and digestion. Leucine also recovery. Indigo 3G. This stuff is really cool. It's a carb partitioner. So I take that when I eat carbs, and it helps push it to the muscle. Now, gut health is super important. So organic liquid probiotic, I take that first thing in the morning, and it's just liquid. It doesn't taste like anything. And super enzymes, and I'll talk about this more throughout the day, but I take these with my food to help me digest, because our digestion slows down as we get older, yada, yada, yada. Okay, and yes, I'm using a paper plate. Lazy, party of one. All right, let me throw this in the air fryer. Okay, so you're gonna throw this in the air fryer. Air fry. Okay, we're gonna go 400 degrees and then turn the time. All you really need is about maybe at most 3 minutes at most. So it's real quick to make breakfast. Start, let that cook, and I'll be right back. While that's cooking, I gotta let these poor doggies out. Aw, we have 2 very old Jack Russells, and they are 16, unfortunately on their last little legs, so I have to help them get up and put them out, but they're really sweet. The one closest to us is called Chaos, and the one behind him is Crystal. Both really, really sweet. Aw, it sucks getting old. I know, babies. 1 second. Okay, so my cloud bread is done, and it's really crispy. So it's as close to toast as you're gonna get, but it has so much protein in it with the egg whites and stuff. So let me put it on the plate. Okay, so at this point, I can't believe it's not butter. You don't need much, just a couple little sprays. Okay, done. And then I'm gonna add sugar-free strawberry jam. Now, not very much. I measure it. I literally only do like a tablespoon and a half, even though there's no added sugar. You still don't want to do like a whole lot of fruit. We don't eat a lot of fruit going into prep because of the sugar. So that's something that does get cut back. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't eat fruit. That's just what I do, going into prep. So we cut the sugar back to 25 grams a day, and that's really a good amount. That's really all you need. All right, so that's what it looks like when it's done, kind of like an autopsy, but it tastes really, really good, I'm telling you. So back to the fruit for a moment. When you're going to have fruit, stick with the berries: strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, blackberries. They're the best for you with the most antioxidants. You want to be careful with tropical fruits. They're very high in sugar. All right, so oatmeal is what I'm going to have with it. I like to eat it raw. I'm weird. I eat it like a horse. I know it's strange. But if you're going to cook it, use monk fruit sugar or the stevia flavored packets, rainbow pack. There's so many flavors in here. There's creme brulee, there's cookie monster, there's so many different ones. Check them out on their website. Again, link below for all that. And I use instant oatmeal, but just make sure when you buy oatmeal that when you're looking at the label, where's the label on this sucker? That it's sugar free. So, there it is. So that's really important. You see how there's no added sugars here? That's really important. You want to make sure there's no added sugars to your oatmeal, okay? So that's my breakfast. Yeah, good stuff. All right, I'm going to eat because I'm starving. Oh, and I forgot to mention, when you make your oatmeal, use water. You can use almond milk, but really water is best. And it's just fine when you throw a few blueberries in there, or one of these rainbow packs, or monk fruit sugar. All right, so I just took this waist trainer off. So if you ever see me with little lines in a video, that's why, because I usually just took the waist trainer off. By the way, the waist trainer that I use is called Squeam. I'll put it in the link below if you want to get one. Remember, it's not for fat loss, it's for muscle reduction. So people ask me all the time, what do you take? What supplements do you take? So I'm just going to go through a few of them really quickly. Number one is Opti Women. This is a great multivitamin. I've been taking it for years. Try this one. If you can't poop, this one is amazing, Solaray. This is magnesium and potassium, really good. Again, I have this on my Amazon page. If you're older like me, I'm 50, I get hot flashes. This stuff, Estrogen, works really well for hot flashes. If you're losing your hair also, I grabbed the wrong one. Yeah, if you're losing your hair, pumpkin seed oil is amazing. So what it does is it blocks the DHT. I take 3 in the morning, it's just pills. I take 3 in the morning, and it helps block the DHT and helps your hair grow. So this is all my hair, by the way, and I get that question a lot. I don't have any hair extensions in. This is all my hair. So I was able to do that through pumpkin seed oil, men's Rogaine, and PRP for hair loss, because my thyroid took a lot of my hair. And lastly, for joint pain, I swear by this stuff. Glucosamine and chondroitin, made by Now brand. Try this one. It's really great. Again, all this I put on my Amazon faves page. I never share anything with you I don't take myself. So that being said, it's check-in day for me. So what does that mean? That means I got to go put my bikini on and do my little posing routine for my coach, because week to week you want to take photos, videos, so that your coach can see, how you're doing, where your progress is. And you'll be glad you did. Make sure you do it at the same time of day and the same lighting. That's really important. I usually do it after about an hour after breakfast, but that's just me. Everybody's different. So I'm going to take you through my posing routine. Those of you who are new to bodybuilding, I'll kind of go through, what I'm doing and the poses and all of that. But yeah, so I'm coming along. I'm happy with what I'm seeing for the most part. I think the misconception with bodybuilders is we look and go, oh my God, I look amazing. And that's just not true. A lot of times we're going, ugh, where'd my muscle go? Or, oh, I need more of this, or I need more shoulders, and that is the reality of it. A lot of times we're looking in the mirror, picking ourselves apart versus saying, oh, I look great. That's usually what men do. They look at the mirror and go, oh, I look great. And women are like, ugh, I look like a bag of ass. Y'all know, I know you're laughing right now because you know I'm right. Anyway, so I'll take you through my posing routine. Those of you who are competitors, I will show you, during my posing routine, kind of a little posing session as far as how I do the poses too. So that will help you as well. But I am starting to lean down a little bit, starting to see some change going on. So yeah, I'm getting excited from that standpoint. All right, so here we go. I'm going to go into my closet because that's where I always do it. Same room, same time of day, and same lighting. Similar bikini is what I use. So y'all come with me. This will be fun. So here we go, posing 101. It needs to look seamless. You flow from one pose to the next. Your arms don't need to be flailing about. You've got to be really smooth and careful with everything that you do to hit the poses. Imagine swimming in water. So your arms go really slow, poses go really slow, and you hit each one. So this is my check-in video. Still my posing routine, but here we go. Here's the backside. Sorry. I moved my hair here. Now, you don't normally do that on stage. I'm doing that for my coach so she can see my back development as well. And then I'm just going through the rest of my routine here, making sure you stand up straight. When you do your back pose, ladies, you got to make sure you stand straight, all right? Very straight on this, all right? And then when you turn around, finish out, and then you're going to salute, which I didn't do here. Okay, so here is my pre-gym routine. Devotion Jumpstart Juice. This stuff is amazing. It's got all kinds of good stuff in it. Let me pull this around, if you can read that, but it's got a lot of good stuff in it that you need. Don't mind me shaking. I always shake. I've got congenital shakes that my grandma passed down to me, so I'm always shaking. Anyway, this stuff is really good. It doesn't bloat me either, because a lot of these products will bloat me. So I put that into my drink, and I drink it as I'm going to the gym and through my workout. And then I also put this one, which is called Tranquility, which is for gut health. I put that one in here. Now this shaker is really cool because it keeps everything really cold or hot. So I love this shaker that they came up with. Post-workout, I do the Devotion chocolate. I put a scoop in here. Now this is kind of cool. I don't want to do it now, but you just pour water in there, like just a small amount. Take a little plastic spoon and smooth it around. And then you've got this amazing little chocolate dessert that is like a pudding, and it's so good. So I do that post lifting, along with my Tranquility, and then this during. So, you know, when I show you something, this is literally what I do every day. So try it if you want to. I do have discount codes for this stuff because I've been taking it for years. I love Devotion. They've come up with some really good products over the years, and it's just what I love. All right, so now I'm going to get ready to go to the gym. All right, I've said this a million times, but preparation is key. So here are my next 3 meals. So this one is actually pre-workout, a little bit of bison and chicken and mustard. Again, don't mind me shaking. This is post-workout with that pudding I just made. This is turkey, red sauce, and white rice. White rice is great post-lifting because it goes right into your muscles quickly and fills out the glycogen that you just drained out lifting. Now, Indigo 3G, this is a great supplement I take with carbs. It's a carb partitioner, so basically it shuffles the carbs to your muscles and not to fat, which is great. I have these on my Amazon page. I'll put the link below where to find all this stuff. I do rice cakes post-lifting a little bit too, a little extra carb there. Super enzymes, these are a staple in my routine because our digestion slows down as we get older and we do need a little help. The L-carnitine, I take 2 before I go lift and 2 before cardio, like we talked about earlier. Leucine and glutamine. This is great for digestion, also for recovery. So this meal here is going to be right around 3 o'clock, some chicken and sweet potatoes. So I usually do my veggies later in the day. So yeah, because you're wondering where are the greens. I just don't want to mess with greens during the day. In this cup, pretty. So always take your water with you. You want to drink like 3/4 to a gallon a day to help your muscles grow, okay? This cup a friend of mine made. It's so beautiful. It's very blinged out. So I got my bag packed here with all my stuff. So like I said, preparation is key. It makes such a difference. So make sure you have everything ready to go, and that will help you tremendously for your day. All right, it's leg day for us, so I'm doing hip thrusts here, banded. So put a band above your knees when you do these. It really engages the glutes well. I use X bands for this. I'll put the link below for these. I love these bands. They hold up really well. Do 15 reps and 4 sets. Go to failure, okay? Start with 1 plate, then go to 2 or whatever you can do, but go to failure. And then here's my workout partner, Jackie, doing reverse hypers. These are really good for the upper glutes. You can also put a band around your legs or around your ankles there and for resistance, and hook the band to something below you. These are really handy as well. I love Miss Jackie. She's awesome. All right, just left the gym. I'm heading into my favorite spa to do a skin tightening treatment that is really cool. It's my day to do this, so you guys get to come with me. This is called the NuEra Tight procedure. It really does help tighten up the skin. It's great. As I lean down, I need all the help I can get. So come on in with me. I'm at the American Institute for Plastic Surgery, their spa side. Melyssa that works there, she's phenomenal, so I can't wait for you to meet her. So let's go. So walking in this place, it's really a beautiful facility. The American Institute in Plano is phenomenal, and they have great skincare stuff too. So I am visiting my beautiful friend Melyssa. If you guys ever need anything, she's amazing. So this is called the NuEra Tight. This thing is bomb. Love this thing. What it does is it tightens your skin. It can also help fat reduction and things like that. It's RF. It's an amazing technology, one of the best. I use it for skin tightening because as we lean down, you know, basically you don't want your skin to be loose at my age, especially. So we need all the help we can get. So this treatment is, I believe it's $500 per area. Is that right? Mm-hmm. Something like that. Totally worth it. It really does help. I'll show some before and afters in the corner here somewhere. So you guys definitely check that out. And I'll put the information on Melyssa. She's in Dallas, located in Plano, on where to go. So I just got home and of course I'm craving chocolate. So I'm going to show you guys how to make this pudding because this is my go-to to keep me out of the bad stuff. Amazing pudding. So what you do is you put a scoop of powder in there and then some water. And then you just mix it up. I've halfway mixed it because it's hard to hold the phone and do it at the same time. But check this out. So it's really thick, amazing pudding. So you're getting your protein in and your chocolate craving killed at the same time. And you can literally take rice cakes and dip your rice cakes in them too. So there's a little recipe for you. Definitely try it. It's good. Okay, so having just made this pudding, I had to come in here and show you guys this. So these are white cheddar rice cakes. Stay with me on this one, but if you're a sweet and salty person, you're gonna love this. All right, so take the rice cake, dip it in the pudding like this. Look at that. Oh, you guys, I mean, it is phenomenal. It's really good. So it's a must try. Okay, now that I'm done stuffing my face, so I do FaceTime chats with my clients, and this is a consultation that I'm in the process of doing here. So this is how I do it. So if you sign up for my online coaching, we do an online FaceTime chat and talk about your goals and where you want to go with it and all of that. So in case you didn't know, I do online training, but I don't do contest prep. So there's hubby, and he is, what's up? He's amazing, supports me in every way, and I had to throw him in here for just a minute. So love you, babe.
Love you too.
Now it's time for dinner, and I'm doing bison and veggies. This is the sauce I use, sugar-free sweet chili made by G. Hughes. This stuff is amazing. However, it's got a lot of sugar alcohols in it. So be really careful with this stuff. It doesn't bloat you. So what I do is I'll take half of it, pour it into a different container, and then shake it up. It not only does it last longer, but it dilutes all the sugar alcohols, but you still get the flavor because it's really thick stuff. Always measure your food. This is about 4 ounces here, but my ounces are going to be different from yours. Remember that. Don't go by what I'm using. I've got a free macro calculator on my website, clairemorrow.com. Use it to figure out what your macros are and then divide your numbers out throughout the day. That's how you figure out your portion sizes, okay? So bison is really good. It's got twice the iron in it as beef and way less fat. So I can eat red meat more often. So this is my fave. All right, so I just got into my comfy clothes. I'm about ready to get ready for bed. So there is a couple more things that I do before my day ends. If I do get hungry again, I try not to eat a few hours before bed, but if I do get hungry again, I either do egg whites, 5 egg whites, or I do some more devotion. And there is a recovery formula that I take at night also. And again, if you want to try this stuff, great, but I'm just showing you what I use. So this is the recovery formula by Devotion. I love it. It's good stuff. Got great ingredients in it to help you recover. And that is so important. Make sure you're getting enough sleep as well. Gut health and sleep. I can't tell you how important those things are when you're trying to lose weight, especially when you're on contest prep. It's super important. Also, make sure you're getting enough water in a day too. I get about 3/4 gallon to a gallon in a day, helping my kidneys out because when you're taking in that much protein, it's important to get enough water. Also for your hair, your skin, your nails as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a long one. I tried to cover as much as possible to help you out in every aspect that I could. So please let me know if this helped you in some way. Share, comment, likes, and subscribe so you never miss a good video. And as always, thanks for watching.